Broadcasting from Watts Creative Studios and live on Grove Street FM. You're listening to Talk Local to Me, brought to you by the Central Virginia Business Coalition.
Hi, and welcome to the podcast. We're a little bit behind today, but we had some technical difficulties. So Woody Watts and Windows do not get along. I guess that could be something that could be said.
Time to upgrade to a Mac.
He went to start the podcast up, and it said, "Hey, I gotta shut down." So we had a little delay for that. So I think he's currently got a GoFundMe going for a new Mac for him
That's
over
right.
there. So my name is Mike. I'm with Visiting Angels and the Central Virginia Business Coalition. Heather's running a few minutes behind today. She had a meeting that held her up a little, but we have two lovely guests today. And we didn't really talk about this before we went on the air, but who wants to go first? Let's go alphabetically and start with a K. So we have Kelly and Kia on the podcast today. Kia's from Cuba's, just like Cuba. Okay. Cuba's Cups and Treats. We went over that before we went on the air, but I just forgot. So, and then we have Kelly from the Nutritioning Company as well. And we're going to talk to Kia first. Kia, tell us a little bit about your business and what you do. So.
Alrighty, so again, my name is Kia. I am the owner and the operator of Cuba's Cups and Treats. We are a mobile dog treat business. The idea came about last year. My 3-year-old pet, Cuba, she has been through the ringer with allergies. We have tried all kinds of medicines, shots. I mean, the list is endless when it comes to the different kinds of treats and dog foods that she can actually eat. So I just came down to it and I said, you know what? Mama's going to have to just make your stuff. So that's exactly what I did. So I started making her treats and we've been up from there. So around December, we got our LLC and then we started sending our treats and stuff to the state. We're licensed by Agriculture and Consumer Services and registered with all of our products. And then at the beginning of the year, that's when we purchased our mobile trailer. So we call it our treat trailer, and we actually treat it just like a food truck. We consider it like a pet food truck, so you can come up and actually purchase the pet treat items. And our items, our specialty item is doggy ice cream.
Okay.
And then we have baked treats, we have yogurt bites, we have jerky, which is a huge popular item for the dogs. And then we do have supplemental items like lick mats.
Yeah, I saw on your website you have like the puzzle bowls for
yes.
like my puppy who just likes to just eat the entire bowl in one bite.
Gorge it down.
Yeah, so you have a lot of little accessories, water bottles, like travel water bottles, things like that, where the water dish, I guess I should say, to where if you're traveling with your dog and go to see the food truck, like you can do that. The only problem I see with your food truck is that if I took my dog to you and got him a treat, he would want to stop at every truck and he can't eat at every truck. So my dog's a lot like yours. He's allergic to dogs. So like, we don't know what he's allergic to, but he's just all the time. We have to be very careful about what we give him. And he gets medicine every morning and night and all sorts of good stuff. So my other dog who does not have allergies loves it because he also gets a pill pocket in the morning because my wife can't, my wife can't feed one and not the other.
Exactly.
And she's listening. So I have to be careful about what I say here. But our dogs are very spoiled. Like, in our house, I was just talking about my son who's 20 and lives with us. And sometimes I feel like we treat the dogs better than we do him. So, it's dogs are an important part of our family.
Yes.
And much more than just a pet,
Oh,
so
absolutely.
it's great that you have that option where like if you go to a festival or something like that, and a lot of times people take their dogs and like you can get a treat for the dog, but you also have people treats too.
Yes.
So
we are distributors of Blue Bunny and Good Humor.
Yeah.
So we have the novelty bars as well for humans.
Excellent.
So if you come up, with your family or your little ones, they can get a bar as well. Our big ones we have are like the Oreo bars, Kit Kat waffle cones,
Oreo
Bomb
bars.
Pops, things like that.
Yeah,
So,
okay.
Yeah, we have.
So the little bone-shaped cookies are not for me to try.
No.
No. Okay. Good.
No.
Good. So it's important to understand that. So we actually had a relative that was eating these cookies that looked like Oreos in their house, and they were for the dog, and they didn't realize it. And they ate like a bunch of them, and they were like, you know what? They're like, you probably shouldn't eat those. And he was like, you can't tell me what to do. Like,
Yeah.
fine, we'll just let you eat them. We'll tell you later.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, so it's great that, do you travel around to different events or?
We do. So, and that's the big thing with being mobile is we get to service, and we try to pride ourselves on being able to service the Central Virginia area. So we have done some farmers markets. Last week we went to Lexington and did the balloon festival.
I stalked your Facebook page a little bit this morning.
The weather wasn't the best, but
right.
We were thankful to be able to branch out into that area. We have teamed up with John J. Bond Bishop in Smith Mountain Lake, and we're in Gills Creek. The treats are there. So, and we've also will be doing the Horse and Hound Festival.
Okay.
Coming up on July 8th.
Horse, Hound, and Puppies.
Yes.
That's what I hear.
It's one of my favorite festivals.
Hey, look at that.
Hey, look who's here.
Welcome, Heather.
Hello.
I'll just jump in.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a big one for us. And then coming August, we'll be doing the Mountain Valley Dog Show in Roanoke.
Okay.
So we'll be there August 5th. And then just throughout the month, we'll just be doing like local pop-ups. We'll be at Steph's Bubbles and Bows a couple of days. We'll be at the corner of Water Lake in Leesville at Hometown Finds. The best way to keep up with our treat trailer is to look on our location calendar, and that's posted on our Instagram, which is at Cuba's Cups, our Facebook, which is Cuba's Cups and Treats LLC, and then our website is also our calendar that you can actually download, and that's Cuba's Cups and spelled out A-N-D treats.com.
Excellent. And you could probably also find them by going to cvabc.org. So listed in the directory there. So that's one for today. Heather, I'm up on you there. So so you don't have like a place where you are all the time. You're very mobile, but you're easy to find.
Yes, very
is what I'm
easy
hearing.
to find.
Good,
Yes.
good.
All of our location calendars are always like pinned to the top of our page.
What is the number one bestseller off your trucks? And is it
peanut butter bacon?
And is that picked by owners or by pets?
Pets.
Pets?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
And wait a minute. You said peanut butter bacon?
Peanut butter bacon.
Okay. I'm a fan. My favorite sandwich is peanut butter and jelly with bacon.
Oh.
Toast the bread. I'm just saying.
Mm.
My dogs also love that because I don't want to say there's leftover bacon, but my wife designates bacon for them. So, anytime the peanut butter's out, they're right underneath us. So, I imagine that is a popular one. So, yeah.
Well, I'm going to say, like, when we did your ribbon cutting, I bought some treats for my puppy, and she loved them.
Did you try them?
No, I didn't try them. No, but because I got a couple of the different, like the peanut butter treats, and the different treats. But then I also got the ones that you can go and make yourself. Like you sell the cups where you take them back and do them yourself. And I thought that was really cool. And my dog really liked them. And then there was the ice cream. They have like the puppy ice cream and stuff, which is especially nice this time of year if you're trying to give your dog a little, cool down treat.
Yeah, we give my dogs ice biscuits. Is what we call them.
Okay.
It's just an ice cube. So, but now we have
better.
We have accidentally. Well, this is just because we have accidentally trained them that when we get ice out of our refrigerator, they hear that and they think like, oh, it's time for an ice cube.
Yeah.
So
I
gotcha.
If we could just get, so my dogs are Chewie and Obi-Wan, because we are a Star Wars family. We have two cats, Luke and Leia. So there's a whole theme there. My son Dylan is very lucky. He wasn't called like Anakin or something, but we have now trained them that they get an ice cube every time we get ice and they come running. And now we just need to get Obi to not take it and go on our bed and, ruin the day for us there. Like, why is there a puddle on the bed? Like, it's crazy. So, but so you said you got some things for your dogs?
I did.
You have one dog.
If I can.
Yeah, I only have one dog.
What's your dog's name? We're going to judge you.
Oh, her name's Maddie.
Maddie. That's a good dog name.
She's a sweet little puppy dog. She's she ain't, she's hyper.
We have a mutual friend who just named her dog like a people name, like Keith or something. I don't remember what it is. So
Keith.
I don't know, but
yes, actually, we just said because Maddie was just at Prestige Kennel, one of our members.
Oh,
you can find them on cvabc.org as well.
That's a fantastic place. So.
That they are. She loves there. And I will just mention too. And I was thinking like that would be somewhere cool. We need to like hook you guys up because the kennel, it would be neat to have them there because they do like special treats and stuff for puppies during the week. And so that would be a really cool.
And I think they even have so we had a coffee talk there a few years ago before the dreaded C word. And I remember that they said something about like they had special treats for him that you could like add to your package.
Yeah, that's what I did. So you can do like Kona things or like a puppy ice cream and stuff like that.
So you get a doggy allowance.
Yeah.
Is that what I'm hearing at the
Kind of.
doggy daycare?
Yeah, kind of. But the thing I love most about them, though, and that's completely off topic, but we're talking about puppies and now y'all got me going. But like, is that every single day they take pictures and upload them so you can see your puppy every day when you're gone.
Oh, that'd be great.
And I love it.
Yeah.
Love it. But anyway,
Yeah.
but I also love Cuba's Cups and Treats because this stuff is awesome.
Yeah, we definitely need to connect you guys. So that
So
maybe we should do a coffee talk and have like both of them.
Oh,
hosted. Yeah.
So I'm going to ask though, since you're ribbon cutting, because I know you were kind of just getting them started. Like, I know you've seen significant growth because I know we talked about going to Gills Creek and everything. So, like, what are kind of is that kind of like your future? Like, do you only have the one trailer now? Are you looking to double that or?
I only have the one trailer right now. At this time, I'm not looking to double it right now.
Okay.
Of course, I definitely want expansion in the future. Possibly a bigger one, in the future. And then I definitely see some kind of brick and mortar in my future, but not the typical brick and mortar. Like it's going to have some pizzazz on it. So
I gotcha.
I don't want to put the pizzazz out there yet. I kind of want to hold it to myself.
I gotcha. But kind of similar, like when you have like restaurants like My Dog Duke Diner downtown, they have like the dog where you can bring your dog and you can sit outside with your dog like that. But there'll be things for people to do, even though it's dog centered.
Exactly.
Kind of the flip the script there.
Right.
Okay.
And then another thing I think some people don't write off know about Cuba's Cups and Treats is like Heather said, the freeze at home option. And even though we are that mobile treat trailer, while we have also the website, you can order that freeze at home option. Or if you do see us out, a lot of people say, oh, they don't have their dog with them, and they may have a long drive home. They think that the ice cream's going to melt. We have that option to where you can take that home, and then you just mix water and you pop it in your freezer.
Oh, so it's like a mix. So
It's a powder mix. It comes with a mixer. It's heat sealed, and you can even get the whole signature pack. Which is all 3 flavors.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's exactly why I did that at the ribbon cutting because I knew I wasn't going straight home. And I had wanted to get the packs of like the frozen ones. I was like, oh, well, they'll melt everywhere. And then I realized they had the different flavors that you can just do at home.
Was the 3-pack, was that $16 for 3?
Yes.
See, I saw your website this morning and I actually remember that. So, but yeah, that's not a bad deal at all. So how big are the containers?
So the freeze at home ones, it's a 6-ounce cup. It's a 6-ounce cup, but once you mix it, you're going to get about 4 ounces of ice cream because that's the safe amount to give your dog.
Okay.
And then the frozen ones, those are actually already the 4-ounce cups.
Okay.
So when you see them on the truck, a lot of people are like, well, that one's bigger, or this one's smaller than that. But it's giving you extra room to mix. So once you add the water at home, you're having that extra room to mix.
Contents may settle during shipping. Yes, I gotcha. Yeah, so it just gives you more room to be able to mix it.
Exactly.
Okay, that makes sense. I like that. So I didn't even know that was an option to get something and take it home and mix it. So
And then, of course, our treats and the jerky and things, those don't, of course, spoil.
Right.
Or melt.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, very cool.
I like that you know the safe amount to give your puppy, because I'm not going to lie, I'm just throwing food. Like, hey, here, have some food.
Yeah, my dog thinks all of it is the one serving.
Actually, I'm not going to lie. We are very strict about giving our dog people food. We don't do it much. Like, she gets a rare treat, but because you never know. But I know there's some stuff you can give. Like, some fruits are good for them or like fiber. And it's like, I just don't do it.
Blueberries are really good.
Very, very good.
So, yeah.
She likes is it cantaloupe? I don't remember what it is she likes. I do know there's like one certain fruit you're not supposed to give puppies, and I'm not sure which kind it is at this moment.
I know grapes are bad for dogs.
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
Grapes and raisins.
It's grapes. That's what I was thinking because my daughter's always Googling them before she throws like fruit on the ground.
Right.
But
is this safe for my dog?
Yeah. But people are so big into. I mean, like honestly, there's a lot of people, and I'm actually happy to see how much or how things are changing where there's more pet friendly places that you can go nowadays because you see more restaurants opening up for pets and places like yours that are catering to pets because there are a lot of people out there, their pets are their kids. I mean,
Yeah, I almost reached out to Woody today to see if I could bring my dog with me, but I have an appointment after this, so like I didn't have anywhere to put him. And what's really funny is Kia was like, I almost asked, and I was like, girl, it's better to ask forgiveness than permission. Just bring him next time. So, I'm sorry, Woody,
That's okay.
but it would have been fun to have a dog cast.
yeah.
Right.
See if we can
So.
get him to sing in the background.
Yeah,
Hey.
Yeah.
So anyway, no, that's
So-
super. That's super cool.
Yeah, no, that's
and it's really good to see you expanding. And I'm glad we could connect, like Javon and you. Like that was something that was cool because they connected through their CBABC.
yeah. So let me ask you this,
meeting.
since we're putting you on the spot. I promised before this I wouldn't put you on the spot, but I lied. Be ready, Kelly.
Andy took my seat, by the way.
So what I did, I took Heather's seat today because she wouldn't hear.
So I'm like, I'm not even like, what is happening?
So so you just joined the CVABC recently?
Yes. It was probably it was in March.
Yeah.
Okay.
In March.
I'd say about 6
So-
months.
About 6 months.
Yeah.
So far, what has been the biggest benefit to you from joining the CVABC?
Ooh, good question.
I know.
Ooh.
Heather Aldo. Oh, wait. No, sorry. I wasn't trying to tell you it was me.
Honestly, I know this is probably cliche, but truly the support.
Right.
And I really like the that members only Facebook group. I don't want to just shout one person out, but someone that is like always so supportive is Chris.
Chris Morris. I was gonna say you can say it's Chris Morris.
Chris
It's
Morris
fine.
is great.
I saw he put a little emoji thing on your.
Yes. I mean, it doesn't matter what I post, what I share. I mean, if I need advice, if I'm posting a question, he is always the number one person. I mean, but then, everyone in there is just always wanting to connect. I have people, like you said, Jay Bond, that just, messages me through Messenger, like, hey, how can we connect? Can we do an event? I mean, it's just, I'm just so grateful just for the connections. I mean, when I first joined and I was like, I gave Heather just that spot. I was like, I really want to do my ribbon cutting on a Saturday. She was like, we normally don't do them on Saturdays. I was like, please.
But Heather doesn't know how to say no.
But here I come.
No.
I actually have 2 ribbon cuttings this Saturday. Saturday.
Oh.
Back to back.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, look at me. One's for cheesecakes and one's for like a burger restaurant. So I'm there.
Okay,
We'll
gotcha.
talk about that.
So there's some benefit for you. You're like, hey, I'll come on a Saturday.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute.
Yeah.
But I need some snacks.
But I'm really glad you said the support because that's truly what we're here for. I mean, we do events, we do advertising, we do things like that. But when it all boils down to what the CVABC is here for, it is to support local business. And so I'm really glad you said that because that makes me feel like at the core of what we do, we're doing it well.
Yeah.
And I know I probably send Andrea back-to-back emails. And I know she's probably swamped and she may not respond, but if I'm sending a flyer, it's in that newsletter. And I'm like,
Right.
oh, she got it.
Yep.
So,
Excellent.
yeah, it's been great.
Yeah, it's great. So it's a lot of there's a lot of advantages. I can go on for hours and hours. I love the CVABC. That's why I'm here today. So, but it's good to hear from someone new coming in with kind of a new perspective, fresh eyes, if you will,
Right.
and telling Heather. And since I asked, it's not self-serving, like fishing for a compliment. But
That's
if
right.
Heather had asked, it would have been. So she did, however, just slide me a post-it note and say, "Please ask this question." No, I'm just kidding.
I just gotta put this out there because A, she's listening, and 2, I think it's hilarious. So our good friend Libby.
Yes,
she is probably one of
she's
our.
the one with the weird dog name. I think.
She did.
What's her dog's name?
Chelsea.
Chelsea. That's it.
Yeah, she said, "Please don't make fun of dog names that are also people names."
Yes.
Like she's texting me.
I knew it was something. I couldn't remember what it was, but it's Chelsea, the cheerleading pup. Yes.
Hey, my
Sorry to all the
dog's name
Chelseas
is
out there.
Named after a country. And my 8-month-old puppy, his name is Greatness. And
Oh, see,
he's
there you
not
go.
the greatest. So
That's how it goes. You can't ever name a dog something like that.
right,
Mhm.
he is the daredevil. So
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
So again, because I'm coming in a little late, and I apologize for that. But where are you up next? Where are you next? Where someone can, if they're listening today and they're like, "Oh, I really want to go see her." Like, where are you at this weekend? Or
this weekend we'll be at Horse and Hound.
at
Johnson.
That's right. I already said that.
Orchard.
It's my favorite.
And then on the 13th of July, we'll be at Steph's Bubbles and Bows, right on Timberlake area. And then on the 29th of July, we will be at Feathers and Fables Winery
Mm-hmm.
for Dogs, and Wine,
Mhm.
that event. And then going on into August, it will be like the Mountain Valley Dog Show in Roanoke. But the best place to keep up with us will be our location calendar. We post that every month of all of our monthly locations on our Instagram, our Facebook, and our website. And the website one, you actually can just click and it'll download right on your phone, mobile device, or your laptop, whatever kind of device you're on.
So I'll tell you what I'm going to do for anyone listening right now, or maybe they hear this podcast in the next, I don't know, day or so. If you go to our Talk Local to Me Facebook page or our CVABC Facebook page, either one, and message that you heard Cuba's Cups and Treats on the podcast today, I'm going to give away 2 sets of tickets for 2 to the Horse and Hound Festival this weekend because I have tickets to give away.
Excellent.
So if you go on and say that you heard, about Cuba's Cups and Treats,
excellent,
then we'll take all those names and I'll give away 2 sets of tickets on Friday.
2 sets of tickets.
2 sets. So 2 people can win.
4 tickets.
Yes, two people can win 2 tickets.
Okay.
4 tickets. Whatever, however you want to put it.
Okay.
Libby, go ahead.
We got 4 tickets.
Libby, just go ahead and do it.
If you're going by yourself, Chris Morris probably would like to go too because he's a big fan apparently. So
yeah.
But
cool.
Yes.
Thank you.
So,
yeah.
Yes.
I love to. Danny Johnson's a big supporter of ours. He's a member. We love working with him.
Excellent.
And he came by and gave me some tickets for giveaways.
Excellent.
So,
excellent.
cool.
Yeah. So go and try to win those tickets.
Yeah. I think they gave away some at the coffee talk this past week, didn't they? Yeah.
Oh.
We did.
Yeah, we were
wasn't
both. We were both traveling.
We were slacking
last week. We were. So I was actually out of town for 2 weeks. So I really one was
slacking.
work, but I was really slacking.
I was only out of town for 1.
Monday, I realized I should have taken off because like one day and then off again for a holiday. Like I have no idea what week it is, what day it is, what month it is. So I think it's November in my head. So,
oh, no.
So well, great. Thanks for joining us today. You're welcome to sit and stay. Like we're going to switch over and talk to Kelly a little bit from the Nutritioning Company. Right. And she's looking a little nervous over there. Should I call her out about it? Yes.
Oh, don't be nervous.
So, no, I just never know when to jump in and talk.
Oh, anytime.
Right.
Oh, gosh, I'm not gonna.
Anytime.
We talk over each other all the time. Like just jump in anytime.
Yeah, we bring Woody in every now and then.
Yeah.
Make sure he's not sleeping over there in the corner.
Or trying to reboot a computer in the middle of the podcast.
I'm awake.
Oh, okay.
That happened at the beginning of the podcast. Yes.
Okay.
That's okay. So Kelly, tell us a little bit about what you do and how you got into this. And
so I'm an integrative nutritionist and workplace wellness specialist. So basically I help people reach their health goals, and that comes with a mix of like nutrition, but also lifestyle, because you can be eating very healthy, but not have that lifestyle aspect, and your health is going to suffer. And like same goes the other way. Even if you're working out all the time and doing all of the things, but you're not eating right, well, like you're not going to feel so great. So I specialize in a few different areas, including diabetes management, so type 1 and type 2, PCOS, balancing your hormones, supporting your metabolism and thyroid, sports nutrition, and workplace wellness. So it's a lot of fun. I like food.
That's good. That's good. You like healthy food too. So that's good. So do you work with like individuals, like families, if they need help with nutrition, like if they have a family member who's not quite getting the nutrition that they need and things like that? Will you help them and guide them?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So I have a few different services, and it really just depends on the person and what they need. Sometimes, so I always offer like a free initial consultation just to like see where someone's at. Sometimes they just need that and they just want to like maybe figure out a game plan together, and like that's totally fine. I love doing those. Some people want to work together, like see like each other weekly or every other week. It depends on the person, but yeah, I work with wide range.
Okay. And you said that you also work with companies as well.
Yeah, that's what interested me. You said workplace wellness. I was like, okay, what's that mean?
Talk to me about that a little bit.
So usually it looks like offering workshops. Again, I try to make it specific to the business. So some businesses are like, oh, just like send a newsletter like once a month. Like that's what we want. Others want me to come in, give a workshop, and do that once a month for however long.
Okay.
So it's a mix of things. I like it a lot. I think that there's so much cool things that food can offer. And it's funny because whenever I say like, oh yeah, I like work in nutrition, people are like, oh, don't look at my plate, or like don't look at this.
Don't look at my Cheez-Its, Diet Pepsi, and I do have a cup of water today. I'm just saying. So but yeah, don't look at my choices over here.
No, but yeah, never judge Like, I love food, and I think that it needs to taste good too.
It does.
It's interesting because then you have some people telling me like, oh, like I've tried to be healthy, but I'm not going to eat a salad every day. And I'm like,
Right.
no one's telling you to.
Nobody's telling you to eat a salad. And once you put like all the stuff in a salad that I like, it is no longer healthy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you've got even if it's like fat-free dressing, whatever, like it's still terrible for you with the amount I add. So, different things like that. So it's not just all salads, oh, I want to, I hear it all the time. I'm going to eat better. And then you see them with a salad every day and you're like, yeah, but you've got like 2 pounds of, 2 gallons of dressing on it and all that stuff. Like you're really not doing anything different, but so there are different options too. So like, give us an example of like what a great healthy meal is to take to work with us.
Oh gosh.
I'm really putting you on the spot.
Yeah, you are. It really depends again, because you have some people who, go 100% plant-based and that works really well for their bodies. You have other people who are like animal heavy, like diets.
Mm-hmm.
And that works really well for them. So it really depends. Almost always when someone asks me, like, is this healthy? Can I eat this? Like, I'm always like, it depends.
Yeah, it all depends on like what their health issues are, what their normal calorie intake is, what their activity is. Like, there's a lot of things that go into it. So before this, I worked in a job where I stood on my feet all day long.
Mm-hmm.
And, 8, 10 hours, 12 hours a day on my feet, moving around, things like that. And then I went to this job and I sat in an office chair for, the same amount of time. My wife would say 14 hours a day, but she's wrong. So, it's that activity level dropped and I really had to change kind of the way that I did things because I wasn't getting nearly as much activity as I was. And that really factors into food is important, but it's got to balance against everything else as well. So, you've got to have a lower caloric intake if you are sedentary. I'm using big words today. Like I don't even know where these are coming from.
I'm impressed.
But if you're sedentary, like you can't be eating the 3 cupcakes a day or something like that. Like, right, you got to kind of limit your treats, especially the ones from Cuba.
And also, sorry.
Go ahead.
It also like the biggest thing to me is it comes down to quality and like sourcing. So it depends on like what ingredients. You can eat a cupcake that could be really nourishing and taste good, or you could eat one that's like not so great.
Mm-hmm.
Do say more. Like,
well, you can make some with zucchini.
Right.
Like
so I was going to say zucchini
brownies. Yeah. And they're good. You can't even tell they're made of zucchini.
Yeah.
So,
I love zucchini.
My wife used to go to the Forest Farmers Market and get the biggest zucchinis that they had. And she actually hi, and welcome back to the very first episode of Talk Local to Me, where there is a part 2. The train came through. The power went out. We don't know what happened. We're going to pick right up where we left. So Woody had to play it back for us so we knew where we were. So I was saying for healthier options of traditional foods. So like my wife would go to the Forest Farmers Market and she would buy the biggest zucchinis that they had. And she went one time and the guy was like, what are you doing with this? She goes, oh, I have a recipe for apple pie that uses zucchini instead. And he was so happy that, like, because usually zucchinis get so big and like they're not good to just cook with, right? So he gave her like every big zucchini he had and was like, here, take these. He said, the only thing I ask is that if you make those pies, just give some away, right? We're like, okay, like didn't charge her anything. So like he was just so happy that there was a source or a place for these to go. So she made it, and we went to my parents' house when we were playing cards with them. And so we always brought a dessert when we would go and play cards with them. And so my dad goes and he takes a bite of this apple pie. And she goes, oh, fun fact, it's zucchini. And it was like, it's in his mouth, and he just looks at us like, do I spit this out? Like, what do I do? And honestly, because of like the cinnamon and things that are in it, like you really couldn't tell the difference. It was amazing, but it was zucchini. And not that apple's unhealthy, but zucchini is, has different health aspects to it and things like that. So.
My family doesn't trust me a lot when I cook sometimes because I do a lot of that swapping things out.
I didn't know if it was because of the swapping or just in general.
No, I'm a good cook.
Okay, good.
I'm a horrible baker. Okay. Autumn is the baker in the family. Heather, not so much. Heather doesn't bake much.
My wife's an amazing baker. She made an angel food cake this weekend.
But my son, when he was younger, hated cauliflower. And so I was determined he was going to eat it. And so I used to start making mashed potatoes, I started with like mainly potatoes and a little bit of cauliflower. And then as I kept doing it, I would reduce the amount of actual potatoes and just have cauliflower until finally, like one day it was just mashed cauliflower. And he loved it. And I was like, so, you're eating cauliflower. And he was like, what? So now he's always like, is this cauliflower or is this potatoes?
Is this real food or is it cauliflower?
Right. And I've also made mac and cheese out of butternut squash, and that's super good. And I did that once, and my son-in-law never lets me live that one down.
So my wife makes spaghetti out of, what kind of squash is that?
Spaghetti squash.
Maybe
Yeah.
that sounds right.
Mhm.
Yeah. So spaghetti squash. I feel kind of dumb now. So she'll do that and put like the meat sauce with it, and it's not the same as noodles, but it is really good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So like small changes like that, and so my wife had gastric bypass last year and lost like almost 150 pounds. Like, and she has really had to challenge the way she eats, and she can't eat pasta anymore because it doesn't agree with her. So the spaghetti squash was a way for her to get like that pasta feel and things like that. So and we kind of lost track of like where we were, and so my mindset is not the same. So I won't be getting big words like sedentary out of my mouth now. But what are some other things that you can do to kind of
Well, I think the
Be
biggest thing that you can do for yourself is educate yourself, which sounds funny, but I have felt my best and the most confident with my food choices, understanding how it works in my body. That way I can enjoy my food. It's tasty, it's nourishing, and like it just feels good. And I
you don't
feel
have the
good.
guilt afterward of like,
Yeah.
like I know that if I eat this entire bag of pizza rolls, like I will feel sick after, but they're so delicious.
Yeah.
Like you kind of avoid that kind of thing of making bad decisions in the moment. And so just educating yourself of knowing what you can eat that makes you feel good and what is healthy. And if only there was somewhere they could get this education.
If only.
How could they get in touch with you if they wanted to get in touch with you?
So my website is nutritioning. So nutrition, like it's a verb, it's nutritioning.co. And I have like a call button if you want to book a consultation, and then I'll send you an email with like the information to meet or Zoom call. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. I like it.
Do you also have a Facebook or?
It's just like my Kelly Copenhagen.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I have an Instagram, so that's Nutritioning Co.
We'll do some of that support from the CVABC, and I can help you get a business page set up.
Oh,
So
that would be good.
that'll be good. I will help you with
I am
that. So look at all the support from the CVABC.
One of the things I've noticed that I love too is like on our, speaking of like our members page, is like you've been posting about, you do like different walks and stuff. And so I plan on doing one with you. What time do you do those?
7 to 8 in the morning,
Oh.
Monday. Well, it kind of depends on the week. I'm just gonna put like a schedule, I guess, at the beginning of the week. So this week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 7 to 8. Bring your dog. I brought
Yeah.
mine. So far, it's just been me and Axel, but
there's-
he loves it.
There's also quite a few people who like to ride bikes in the CVABC. I am one of those.
That is true.
Jason Rothenberger.
Rothsberger. Yep.
Rothsberger.
I don't know. How I say it.
He likes to take his kids. I saw somebody was looking like, hey, my husband needs a friend on Facebook, and like he rides an electric bike, and Jason was on there like, hey, I like to ride. I take my whole family, and I've seen him on the trail. It's like a whole train of them.
Yeah.
So he pulls some kids in the trailer, I think, and then they all ride behind. And the kids are always so well behaved. And it was funny because I used to see him on the trail, and then I met him through the CVBC. And I'm like, I know him from somewhere. Where? And I think I just made that connection. But anyway, but he likes to ride bikes. Maybe we need to get some healthy activities going and do that. Yeah.
Well, the reason when I saw you post it, I was like, okay, I need to do that because I don't know that I've really said anything about it on air.
Not on air.
I know a lot of people know, but like your wife, I had gastric bypass surgery 3 months ago. No, April. So almost 3 months. I'll hit my 3 months on like the 18th. But like one of my goals is to do a 5K eventually.
I'll sign Sheen up with that.
Eventually.
I don't know if she's still listening, if we lost her during the power, but
Yeah.
I'll sign her up for that with you. Like,
Well, so one of the things I just noticed, I was like, okay, I want to start doing just this walk. You start leisurely, get yourself, I'm not going to just like jump off my couch and run a 5K or heck, even walk it probably. But like I noticed in October, I think it was just a couple days ago, I saw where they're, one of our local nonprofits is doing just a 2-mile color run / walk here
Okay.
in Bedford at Liberty Lake Park. And I was like, okay, that's going to be my baby step
That's
into
a good,
it. So
that's a good start.
I'm going to do the 2-mile, but I want to, I've never seen, I'm not going to lie, I've just never seen the joy of like, why do you run? Like, I mean, like my thing is like, if I'm running, somebody better be behind me or I better be running for something really good. Like, I don't know what it is, but I would like to kind of maybe get to that point where I enjoy exercise. And part of it, I think, is going to be better now that I've got weight off of me. Because, when you're trying to do all the things and you're just like, Oh my God.
And you're just literally carrying that extra weight. Like it's just like someone like if you took all the weight that you lost and you had to carry that around with you every day, you'd be exhausted at the end of the day.
Right.
And it does make a difference. So
But I love the fact that you offer that kind of getting back, because I think that's a great way to just get out, and especially so early in the morning, jumpstart your day, get, energized and ready to go. Now, it's 7:00. I gotta find somewhere to throw my kid, but once
take
she
her with you.
starts
She's got energy. Let her burn it off.
that she does. That she does.
Take the dog with you.
Yeah.
Maddie can go. Chelsea has to stay at home because she has an appointment, but she has a Zoom call or something because she's a person.
One thing you mentioned, and I want to kind of ask you about this, because you mentioned when you were just talking about how, certain things, like you listen to you kind of look at the way your body feels when you eat certain things. And I get a lot of these, when you're scrolling through Facebook, you get these spam like videos and stuff. You see these people that are like, eat for your body type, or, stuff. But is some of that actually true? Like some of the things you eat actually do affect your body positively, negatively. And like, if you have a certain body type, if you eat certain things, it's better for you than, I know that's true. And you know what I'm trying to say though? Like,
Yeah.
I see where some people are like, oh, you lose a lot more weight if you follow this specific plan.
Yeah. So like with like the spam stuff, I feel like a lot of times they're very like, oh, everyone do this, but I like when they have like for your body type, for your specific self, because nutrition's very individualized. And I think part of it is also just I like to like take like kind of like an ancestral like approach as well, because it depends like how did your parents eat, how did your grandparents eat, and all of that like can affect like how you handle food. Some people like are better with like like carb heavy meals. Some people might not be as good with it, so it really
And then some people
Right.
react differently to dairy and different things like that. So there's a lot of
there's a
factors
lot
in
of nuance, but it's cool. There's a lot of noise around nutrition and like what's healthy and what's not. And so
I think the main thing that you're telling us today is like there's no one answer. Like there's no
not-
like, hey, here's your it's not as simple as like here's a menu. If you eat this and exactly this, then you will lose lots of weight and get to your ideal weight. It's different for every single person.
Yeah, that's one thing I say a lot is if I was some with mainstream like nutritionists or like weight loss programs, it's very like you're going to lose like 10 pounds in 2 weeks, like you got this. And I don't like that, because I could tell you to just eat salad every day for 3 months and walk like 5 miles, you're going to lose weight.
Yeah.
But as soon as you get off of that, you're going to gain that weight right back, and
Right.
you'll probably gain some extra weight with that. So I like to prioritize like your health and supporting your hormones, supporting your metabolism, making sure everything's working well. And naturally, if you're in a state of health, you're going to reach like a healthy body weight. But I like to prioritize like focus on like your health. How are you feeling? Like look at like different markers just to like gauge for yourself. Like how's your energy? Are you still having like spikes and dips? Are you having like a midday like energy crash? Or is it pretty stable? Like do you sleep well at night? How's your digestive system? Do you use a bathroom regularly, but like you're not peeing excessively?
Right.
There's a lot of other markers that are better. And so I like to focus on that, focus on eating food that tastes good and nourishes your body. So kind of back to like you asked about like what would I say is like a good meal?
Yeah.
Again, it depends, but for myself and like what I would tell most people, this is on my mind because I've talked to like several people who are like, I'm a vegetarian. I'm like, okay,
Right.
well then this will be different for you. But I like to focus on like a quality like animal product, so maybe like a piece of chicken or whatever, and then pair it with a fruit, so like a simple carb, and then have the rest of my meal like around that, but really prioritize pairing like a protein with a carb. That just is a really easy way to support like a little bit more of like a stable blood sugar level, because the protein will slow like the absorption of like the glucose.
Right, you want foods with a lower glycemic index.
Yeah. Well, and I know that's why, like
Big words.
with myself, and I know Sheena can relate. Like we're told when we eat what we eat, which right now is not much because we can't eat but so much. But like we are supposed to focus on protein first. Like that's like our focus. If I were to go out and get a piece of, like, let's say I go to the station later and get like a steak, okay, I'm probably only gonna be able to eat maybe an ounce or two of it, but like I have to eat that first before I eat one bite of like my green beans and then another bite of like maybe I do have a bite of mashed potatoes because contrary to belief with gastric bypass, you can have things you like. It's in
Right.
moderation. So like if I want to go out and take a bite of a mashed potato, but my thing is I have to eat the proper things first. And then as I work myself around to that, if I'm not full or I don't feel like I need to stop, then yeah, I can have a bite of mashed potatoes because let's be honest, if you sit there and you don't you deny yourself things, I think sometimes too, then that causes you to binge eat when you finally you're like, oh, I'm just like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna say it right now because this cracks
Uh-oh.
Autumn up. This cracks Autumn up. Because I used to be one of those, like I'd binge eat. And I used to love you don't even want to say it, but like I used to go and get like a thing of like chocolate icing.
Yeah.
And if I needed something sweet, I'd just grab a spoon and literally I'd take a big, huge scoop out of the chocolate icing and I'd eat it and drink some milk with it. But that I would do, obviously not healthy,
Right.
but I'd do it real quick when nobody was around and then I'd shove it back in the fridge because that's what you do, right? Because you don't want people to know you're eating just chocolate icing out the can, but that's what I was doing.
Right.
I dip a pretzel in it.
Yeah, see, I don't like pretzels, but that does sound like
Chocolate.
It
oh my
sounds good
gosh.
though.
You're taking me back to like 6th grade.
I'm stopping by the store on the way home. No,
I've
and
heard
goldfish
some
crackers, man. I'd be eating the heck out them goldfish
Or-
crackers.
or name brand Cheez-Its. That's what I got today.
Yeah.
I'm
gonna get a text.
Yeah,
So I totally lost my train of thought.
you're fine. We do it all the time. So what I'm hearing is like it's going to be different for everybody, and it's also important to remember. So one of the issues I had, because my weight was not going anywhere for a long time, and I'm like, why am I can't get rid of this extra weight? What am I doing? So I realized with my wife going through gastric bypass, and it's a lot about the psychology of food and things like that. I realized that I was, air quote, too busy during the day to eat lunch, and it's just that the way my brain functions, I just don't cut the power off train. Okay. So that I would be too busy and I just wouldn't remember like, oh, I need to get food. And then all of a sudden it's 3 o'clock and I'm like, that's exactly what my stomach sounded like at 3 o'clock. So, but all right, now we hear you. So,
You
know,
get some icing.
it would be 3 o'clock and then I would grab a bag of Cheez-Its or something like that, like something that's not necessarily healthy, need it. So what I did is I started stocking protein shakes in our refrigerator at work. So I had an alarm set on my watch every day at 1 o'clock. If I hadn't eaten anything, I just went and got the protein shake because it was fuel and it was better than nothing.
Yeah.
And I lost 25 pounds over like 6 months just from that one thing I changed. Like that's really the only obvious thing I changed. Now, of course, my wife was cooking a lot healthier at home because she'd just been through gastric bypass. So that also changed. Also, we didn't have Oreos in the house quite as much as we did. So I had to buy some yesterday. But but it was that one small change that really made a difference in making sure that a lot of people think that they diet and they need to like restrict calories all the way down. You still got to have fuel for your body to go. If your metabolism starts slowing down, it's going to keep slowing down and then the weight's going to come on no matter how little you eat. It's going to try to conserve that.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's interesting that at some point, like restrictiveness and like willpower became what we think is like healthy. And I feel like I kind of like go the opposite way. I'm like, no, like you want to listen to your body. If you're hungry, you should eat.
Right.
I don't know if I didn't mention this on here. I had cancer like 2.5 years ago.
Oh.
And before I found out I had cancer, like I lost some like extra weight. Like I've always been fit, but like I lost like extra weight. Like I was underweight. But people were like, oh my gosh, like you're so healthy. Like and it didn't cross my mind. Like I felt like garbage for 2 years. But I was like, oh no, but like I'm really, really strict with my diet.
Right.
I'm avoiding all of these things and I'm exercising constantly. But I didn't feel good. And like I was doing chemo and my first couple sessions I was actually like graduating. So I was like taking my final exams while I was getting my infusions.
Oh my
but
gosh.
once I finished, I had time to like rest. And I think I really just needed that. But then I started to research and learn more about like my body and like how does food work and how does stress affect your body? Because stress isn't just like, oh shoot, like I gotta send this email I don't want to send. It's like the physical stress. Like what are you putting in your body? Because different foods can like cause a little bit more stress on your body. Like how are you exercising? Are you doing it excessively and not fueling yourself efficiently for it?
Right.
Because that's going to affect things. So learning that it's not about like how strict you are. It's about understanding, again, like food and being kind to your body, allowing it the space to feel healthy and feel safe so that your metabolism could, work. It's not going to be like storing all like the food and like go really slow because it thinks like it's in danger all the time.
Right.
So I don't know. I think it's cool.
Yeah, it is. Thank you for sharing your story. I know I could hear it in your voice. It was hard to share that. So
Oh
thank
no,
you for
no, it's
sharing
good.
that.
I just like I feel
know, but
awkward. I don't want to be like,
okay.
guys,
So if
I
it was
have
awkward, good.
cancer.
Yeah.
Because
No.
some people are like, do you mind if I ask? I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah.
But like some people get a little uncomfortable, so then I feel awkward.
It's an important part of your story, though. So
Yeah. So
that is good.
I don't know. I think it's fun. I like food.
And also talking about the food and fuel thing, and like what you were just saying about you've got to make sure you have enough. Like I don't ever take my car to the gas station and just fill it to the half tank and be like, that's it. That's all it needs. Like if I'm going on a long trip, I know I need a full tank of gas. And people are the same way. You've got to be able to have that fuel in your system. You can't do like Heather and be like, a quarter of a tank will get me home. I'm
Oh,
good.
no, hon. I wait till the car light comes on. It says,
So-
ding, you need full fuel. And I go, you got 30 miles. Let's do it.
And are you the kind that when you go get gas, you just put like $10 in? I'm like, that'll last me a couple weeks, whatever.
Where's the train when you need it?
Right?
I hope you filled up on that one.
I did. I did,
Right.
girl. I got it yesterday at Sheets.
I did not because I had a full tank of gas.
Oh, I
so
did. No.
We'll
no.
get it tomorrow. 76 at 76.
Okay.
gas stations.
I will not be doing that either because people be crazy.
But I want to ask really quickly because you were talking about the fueling and like not waiting. So here's what I don't get. There's so many people who do like intermittent fasting. Is that healthy? Like, let's be honest, I just want to know. Like, because I mean, I hear people say like, "Oh, I do the intermittent fasting and it's fine. I'm losing all this weight." Like, I have, for example, I have a family member who like he stops eating at 3:00, literally nothing after 3:00, and he's lost some weight. So he claims like, but is it health? Like, that's what I want to know.
That
Is it
pains
good
me.
for you?
I'm not a fan. Especially for females, I think it's awful. I think same for males, but generally guys are able to kind of like not have as many like symptoms as like girls do like right off the bat.
Men, you made me sick.
Right? Like, I'm sure I'll get
And I'm
hate
gonna
mail
say
for the
that.
like, you
I'm
just
like-
added a protein shake and you lost 25 pounds
I
in
know,
6
right?
months. I hate you so much. Like, yeah,
Um,
I get it.
And then so people do feel good about it, like when they're on it, because once you reach a certain point, your body starts to like really release those stress hormones. You're running on adrenaline, you're running on cortisol because your body's like, oh shoot, like there's a famine, like we're in danger, like we're not getting
Right.
food. So it starts to do those, and that's why for a brief time, like people are like, oh, I see better. Like I've talked to people who are like, they do whatever long intermittent fasts, and they're like, I have all this energy. I'm like, you're running on stress hormones. Like that's not really fixing the problem. You want to get to a point where your body is healthy and it can be in like a state of like relaxation and you have stable energy levels instead of having like that spike in like, that adrenaline, and you're like really good and you're like very focused for whatever, a couple hours at a time, and then you like crash.
Mhm.
So I don't think it's sustainable. Some people swear by it, and honestly, I'm just like, people learn for themselves. Like you learn best that way. Some are like, I swear by this, I will not change it, and like that's okay. Like if you feel good, keep doing it.
Mhm.
But if you hit a wall, like you know why.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Makes sense.
So that was an interesting one there. I feel a little personally attacked with the attention and the eating right and
Sorry.
things like that. That's okay.
I'm
It was good information though. It's kind of making me.
It's
Kinda
probably
making
because
me
you're
think
sitting in
about
my
it.
seat.
It probably it's
saying.
because I stole her seat because I beat her here
Is it
today.
because then I
Uh-huh.
stole somebody else's seat?
No, you're good.
No.
It's just that, that's just
This is, Heather likes to sit right here, so I had to give her a little hard time today and just take her seat. Like I
as soon as
actually
I walked in, I looked at Casey. I said, he's in my seat. And
I actually
looked at me,
prefer
she
that
said
seat
yes.
over there, but sometimes you have to have a little discomfort just to mess with people. So,
I'm sitting here trying to like look around. Like I can't
Right.
see as good over here.
so
Can't see Woody. I mean, I'm
Oh,
feeling,
so sorry.
I feel discombobulated. Speaking of big words.
So,
for the
Kelly,
day.
tell us how long has it been since you joined the CBABC?
A month.
A month.
Yeah.
So far, what is your best
Um,
takeaway from the CBABC?
I really like the coffee talks. So I went to.
I mean, it won an award.
A
It won an
major
award.
award.
So yeah, it's #1 networking in Lynchburg living.
For the
So
5th year.
it won gold. Yeah, 5 years.
I really like them. They're a
Yeah.
lot of fun. You meet a lot of people, and
You do.
I much prefer the one-on-one.
Right.
So it's kind of nice to like meet people and like have more
Mhm.
conversations that way.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't schedule anything after those coffee talks for work because like I'm peopled out by then. Like, and I love people, but for short amount of time. So,
And I'll also say, did you bring something for people to eat at the last coffee talk?
I
you have, like-
did.
I saw your post, and
what did you bring? Because we were both not there.
Yeah.
They were like,
She brought cookies today too.
I
by the way.
did. I brought oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. They were
Oh,
really
yes, I will.
Oatmeal.
I got them over here.
Oatmeal chocolate chip is
Well,
literally the best cookie ever made.
I will also mention before she tells us what she ate at coffee. She did bring bread to our office, like fresh baked bread. It was delicious
Okay.
with butter,
Mm.
and I ate some.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
But a small piece.
I did. It was a small
So
piece.
are you like a baker and you actually make this
Oh,
stuff?
I love to cook. I love to cook and bake, and it is my favorite thing.
Do you
Awesome.
offer that for your clients?
I usually do a client. Honestly, like I'll do a client gift, and I'll bring like maybe like a loaf of bread. I do like some like cooking, baking classes if people want to like learn like some basics of like healthy eating.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
I need
I'll just bring you something.
I
Just
smell
tell me
an-
where you are.
I smell an
I'll go
event
to
cooking
Cuba's
for the
cookie.
CVABC in the future.
I'll
maybe.
bring bread. I'll be like, here you go.
So yeah, no, that's awesome. That's awesome. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were like homemade Cliff Bars, I think.
oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
So they were good. That was my first time making them, so I was actually really proud when people were like, "This tastes good," because I didn't try them beforehand. Super easy. It was just peanut butter, sprouted oats, chocolate chips, honey, sea salt, cinnamon, vanilla, and freeze it.
so my wife makes something similar. She has protein bars that she makes, and she was buying some, and she's like, I don't quite like these because there was something in it she didn't like.
Like
so she
nothing
just
in none of them.
she just started making her own, and they are like, she can't keep them in the refrigerator because anytime I see them in there, I'm like, and she cuts them into little like 1-inch squares. I'm like, oh, there's 3 of those going with me, like always. So yeah, it's great to very cool to know that somebody else makes those too. So yeah, awesome.
Well, since we got derailed by the train and the lights going off, we're a little bit over our normal hour.
But that's okay.
We had to make it up. But I do want, if you're listening, first of all, don't forget to go on our page, Facebook page, and say that you heard. You know what? Say that you heard Cuba's Cups and Treats or the Nutrition Company. Either one, both of them, all of them.
Or
get
that
those
you
tickets.
you love the hosts. You can do that too. You can suck up.
Or
too,
that
that's
you
fine.
want Heather to have her chair back. I don't care. Just put something up there that you heard on the show.
We should
today.
put that up to a vote on the Facebook page.
No.
Who gets to sit in the hot seat?
Whatever. I'll be here before you from now on. Make sure I'm in it.
Woody will win. Oh, look, goal accomplished. So,
Yes.
So-
Also, real quick before we head out, just a reminder that our health and wellness fair is going to be on August the 5th at Falling Creek Park in Bedford. So if you are a business that does anything to do with health, whether it's healthcare, financial wellness, whether you're a nutritionist or whether you are an orthopedic or a chiropractor or, anything that has to do with wellness, we'd love to have you there so the community can come out. Our goal was to host this before school started because we thought that would be really good to have people come and talk, see if there's things that their kids could do healthy. So even if you run a fitness studio or karate or, anything fun like that, we'd love to have you talk to us about coming out to that event. It's going to be free to the community. So we'd love to have everyone.
And I need to get Visiting Angels signed up for that. And since you're talking about the back to school thing, so maybe Visiting Angels can put together a backpack with back to school supplies. And if people come out to it, they could register to win that.
We could.
So
That'd be really cool.
I'll put that together.
Yeah. So we've got that coming up. Just wanted to throw that out. And then if you're a member and you're out there listening, our coffee talk this month is at Chick-fil-A. Who wouldn't want to go to Chick-fil-A?
Right.
That's on Friday the 28th, and that's at their corporate office off of Timberlake. And so if you're a business that might be listening in or hear this and you're not a member, you can still attend Coffee Talk. We do not charge non-members to come. We want you to come see what we do. We want you to be excited about the things that we can help you with. So mark your calendars and come out to the Chick-fil-A corporate
Definitely.
office.
You can go to cvabc.org and get
Apparently,
all that
Woody doesn't want me to
information.
talk anymore. So we're going to stop talking.
It's okay. Any information they need will be on cvabc.org.
That's correct. And make sure that you check out the membership directory and find Cuba's Cups and Treats and the Nutrition Company on there if you need more information.
And comment on our Facebook page.